Dustin here with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. Just had somebody call me up and ask if I could do a quote for an HOA community. So I'm just going to run y'all through kind of how we go about quoting those properties and kind of what it takes and how to do it via Google Earth. I drove by this property earlier this week just to do a double take, but I'm going to show you how you can just kind of use Google Earth to at least get your eyes on a property before you even show up to know if it's something that you feel like you're comfortable taking on. And then you can go from there on sizing and what it'll cost, what it'll take, things to be on the lookout for when you show up to go quote it. Or if you don't end up showing up to quote it, you can still provide a quote via Google Earth because you can kind of see everything you need. The only thing you can't see on Google Earth is just how dirty it is now. Sometimes these photos can be a couple years old on Google Earth and you don't want to necessarily trust them for everything. So what I do is I'll use Google Earth as a good reference point to understand kind of what we're getting into. And then from there, I'll decide if I need to go in person and quote it or if I think it'll be pretty straightforward. So I received a phone call asking if we could quote the front entrance of these neighborhoods that you can see right here. We have one right here. They do not want this wall all the way down. I've already clarified that with them. They want from this little post right here over. Right here, they want us to quote. And then same with this one. And then the neighborhood has a second entrance, which I will show you guys how to do. You go to Google Earth first. You have to type in the address or whatever. And then if you click down here, there's this little guy you see, and that's how you can kind of get to the street view point of view and be able to view something like this. But see how like a photo like this could be from a couple years prior to this photo, you know what I'm saying? So you've got to be careful with Google Earth and only use it as like a reference point. Don't use it for everything. But anyway, that's that entrance to the neighborhood. And then right here is the other entrance to this neighborhood. So same thing. We're going to be taking it from this block here over to here. And they want soft washing to take care of all this like black area that you can see that's grown up right here. And then also this one right here. And then this guy also asked if we were able to drive through the neighborhood and see if there's anything else that we felt like needed to be cleaned that the community would be responsible for. So that would be things like mailbox areas, if there's a community mailbox area or like a community pool. You can see in this neighborhood, there's no street view for this area right here, but this right here is some sort of like community storage area. We can kind of use Google Earth to assess things without having to be in street view. But I've already gone ahead and taken a look in the neighborhood. And like I said, these sidewalks really needed to be done. This building wasn't that dirty, but these sidewalks right here are really dirty. And then the sidewalks from here all the way to the entrance are dirty. So we're going to go ahead and provide that quote for them as well. And then also, I noticed in the neighborhood that there was this community pool area right here. So we'll zoom in real quick. And you can see these sidewalks out front of this community pool from this area right here where the mouse is all the way over to where this house's driveway starts, basically. We'll take it to wherever the clean spot is. I drove through the neighborhood and I think this person had already cleaned their thing and there's a line like right around here. But we'll basically take it to like right around this property line. And then on the other side of the community pool, there was some sidewalks. The pool area itself didn't need to be cleaned, but these sidewalks you can see right here that run down needed to be cleaned. And then also we'll do the parking lot stops and then this sidewalk right here. And those were the areas that I noticed in this neighborhood that were community areas. So I went ahead and threw those in the quote as well, just to possibly boost up the ticket total or whatever you want to call it for your job. You can add a little bit of services, get your money up for the ticket. Otherwise, we've itemized everything so that we've put what they've requested as a quote, and then our itemized amounts for the other services that we thought we could provide services for, which were the community pool area and that storage area that we just talked about. So after that, what I'll usually do is go ahead and I'll like print screen. And I'll just kind of screenshot these areas like this. That way they know on the quote what areas we are talking about when we go to provide these quotes. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy it like this. And then I've already written up the quote, but I'll pull it over here so y'all are able to see it. And you can see here that we've gotten the quote pulled up. It's just a very basic quote. I've taken those photos that we've screenshotted, which are the community pool area sidewalks, the 2 entrances to the neighborhood, and then also that storage / community center area, those sidewalks. And then we've gone ahead and itemized everything. What they asked for was the soft washing on the neighborhood entrances, which we have itemized and quoted right here. And then he also asked us to go around and see if there was anything else that we thought needed pressure washing. And so I've gone ahead and said the sidewalks for the community pool area / community storage building. And then also I've gone ahead and done a description of those services, which was like concrete sidewalks out front of the community pool and the sidewalks around the community storage building near the entrance to the neighborhood. And then also soft washing both neighborhood entrances. So now that we've gone ahead and clarified that and we've gone ahead and quoted, what I've done is I've exported, this was an Excel spreadsheet that I went ahead and exported as a PDF file. And then I'll drag and drop this PDF into the email. And I don't have it pulled up, but I even used ChatGPT to kind of write up the email that I wanted to sound professional. And I've added that text as like, hey, we've attached the quote. I'm looking forward to providing quality services. And if you would like to get this on the schedule, please let me know. And if you have any questions, feel free to call or email me. So that's basically what the email says. And I'll drag and drop this PDF file into there. And that is how we quote somebody who is requesting something that is neighborhood or HOA related and not necessarily an individual homeowner. So this is a property manager that has reached out to me to clean something for the community that is managed by an HOA. So it's just a little behind the scenes of kind of some of the other type of work that we do that is not just necessarily residential. This is considered commercial, I guess you would say, but it is something that is very lucrative to get into is HOA communities because they are so regimented on having things upkept for the community. It provides us very ample opportunity to keep things clean for them. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but basically what I'm trying to get at is that you want to try and get in with some HOA communities because every year to 2 years, they are going to be wanting to get whatever it is that you're cleaning the first time cleaned again because they have a certain standard that they try and upheld. Whereas places that don't have HOAs or places that are homeowner ran, it's kind of up to their discretion on what they want and what they don't want to do with their properties. So that is something that is nice about the HOAs that I will say. Some people hate them. Some people love them. For a service-based industry or business, I like HOA communities because it provides us, like I said, ample opportunity for business. Like I said, for something like this, you'd also want to go in person and just put your eyes on it, which I did over the weekend. Today is now Monday and I'm sending this quote off. We received the phone call on Friday, went out there over the weekend, and by Monday morning, we are getting him this quote so that hopefully by the middle of the week to the end of the week, they have a response, whether it's a yes or no, and we are able to take that and go ahead with it. One thing I do want to mention that I forgot is that cleaning these entrances, there is no water hookup. So that is something that you need to keep in mind if you're going to be cleaning these. You need a way to be able to bring your own water or find a water source that you're able to use. So that was one of the main reasons that I didn't just want to quote this on Google Earth, that I wanted to go ahead and lay eyes on it in person because I needed to find some way to hook up the water to be able to clean these areas right here, which there was no water hookup here. However, on that community pool area, there was a water spigot, and on the community like center building or storage area, there was also a water hookup. So what I'm going to do is clean over here, either at the pool area or this community center first, and I'll be able to clean this area over here that we saw, use my hoses, clean this area, use my hoses, clean this area, and then I will make sure I have a full tank of water before I go clean that other entrance that I won't have water access to. So that is basically how I'm going to strategize having enough water on hand or on site to be able to handle cleaning this area. Otherwise, the community pool area, like I said, it has a spigot on this little building over here. So I'll be able to connect to that for these. And then, like I said, on the other side, we have one, but that one entrance, there is no water hookup. And so we're going to have our own water for that one. So I've already made a game plan for that, but that's something you want to think about before you show up on the job or before you commit to something, is making sure you have a way to get water to the site, or that you have approval from the property manager that you can use water from the community pool area or that other storage area for the services that you're going to provide. But that's basically everything when it comes to quoting a job like this. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Drop them down in the comments below. And let me know what other pressure washing content you'd like to see. This is me trying to try something behind the scenes that's not necessarily on the job work, but this is kind of behind the scenes so you guys can see what else there is to running the pressure washing business. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching. And catch me on the next video, everybody. Take it easy. Peace.